Good morning. Meets the Money Honey here, bringing you my morning market overview. It is Monday, December 16th, just before 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are looking at Bitcoin. We had this awesome run up this weekend, hit a high of 106,554, and I think people are taking some profit. That was a pretty nice run. You can see we hit up here and then bang, we slammed right down because I mean that was a new high for us. So exciting stuff. Naturally people are taking profits. We're back down to 103.5-ish roughly. Looks like the whole crypto market right now we may be having a little bit of a pullback. But we've got a lot of news coming out this week. So I would expect a lot of volatility, a lot of range bound action. We have a Fed interest rate decision coming out on Wednesday. So until then, I honestly would expect the markets to be mixed. And that's what we're looking at right now with stocks. MicroStrategy had a nice gap up um, over, pre-market this morning. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're, pulling back and booking some of those profits on that as well. So let's just take a look at, I want to look at Coinbase because that one definitely has been making some moves lately. Yeah, we're up $5 almost on pre-market. Let's take a look at the intraday and see if we're doing the same. So yeah, we gapped up. We're pulling back a little bit. So just watch to see if we hold this 200 period moving average. It is showing, we've had a bullish signal. We're showing the bearish signal short term with lower take profits. So we could be doing a round trip on this baby here. So just watch for this to hold to see if we come back down and hit 305, 306. Um, all right, let's take a look at the futures just to see how we're standing this morning. So, slightly up on the S&P, 14 points roughly. Again, we've got a lot of news, so I wouldn't expect too much of a significant move today. Looks like our take profit is 60.75 on the intraday. So we could get as high as 60.80 and then pull back. But again, I would think what we're going to be doing this week until we get this interest rate decision would be a lot of this. So, I don't know that I would be expecting new highs or particularly new lows. And then we're going into the holidays. So typically, in my experience, you do see a lot of this range bound action. And then after we get through the holidays, you might see a big blow off. People are they're riding it up, and then right before the year end, we're booking our profits and taking our losses there. So that's usually what happens towards the end of the year, or we could just be doing this number. But anyway, that's normally what I have seen. All right, NASDAQ, we are up a pretty good chunk today as well. But if this looks familiar, yeah, well, that's because it is. That's kind of what everybody I think is going to be doing. So just wait before you take a position to see if we actually are definitely moving up or moving down. I typically like to see when we break a recent high, then a retest before I take a position either way. So, just keep that in mind. And then the Dow, we're up 82 points on the day, so that looks pretty good. But also we're looking very similar here. I mean, this kind of does look like a cup and handle pattern. So here's your handle, and then you got your cup moving up. So, this is promising to go over this 200 period moving average. So we could get some action today. But just watch those levels before you take a position. All right, I'm gonna go back and look at some of these stocks that we haven't talked about recently, Nvidia down a little bit. You know, we kind of took a little bit of a beating on Nvidia, but um, you know, I I hate to, I'm not going to be bearish on Nvidia, but I think that we've got so many other names in the news lately centered around AI and quantum computing that we may be having some of the focus taken off of Nvidia. So that's why, you know, we had earnings come out despite Nvidia doing exceptionally well on earnings. We had that a little bit of a pullback, some sell off, I think some booking of profits. And if you look here on the intraday, we've kind of bottomed out. We're starting to kind of creep up a little bit, even though we do have this bearish signal. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing flips and we start moving back up again. All right, let's take a look at Tesla. Where are we at here? Sorry about that. I'm just going to pick a couple of random ones. This one's still moving up, still looking strong. Where are we on the long-term chart? Okay, it looks like a second take profit of 445. So, you know, just look for this level to break for it to continue higher. So break and retest and hold before we're moving higher on this. I mean, we're already hitting that third resistance level at 445. So I would not be surprised to see this thing kind of come back and test a prior support level before continuing to march higher. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there just because I think, you know, we've got to get through market open today and see how things kind of shake out. This could be one of our really good days before we start getting into some of these economic reports, both Tuesday and Wednesday. So, you know, just watch for that volatility, and if you're taking a definite position, then I would definitely take a stop loss to make sure you're not getting swung out on the opposite direction. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like what I'm bringing, considering subscribing, it helps me out. And thanks so much. Happy trading. Have a great day.